This is Uncovering Sports. Welcome to Uncovering Sports. I am Cactus Hamilton Barrett, joined once again in studio by Beast Mode Brendan Coleman. Good to have you back here.
Good to be back.
How was Montreal?
You know, it was great, but nothing beats America.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
I'd stand up to that.
I would never kneel to that.
Absolutely not. Well, it was another busy world in sports. Was it?
Was it?
It's always a busy world in sports.
Sure.
I mean, the big news on my mind, and I need to get this off my chest right away, is that Dez Bryant was cut, not traded, not renegotiated, not anything else, just dropped by the Dallas Cowboys.
How you feeling?
My heart feels like it's been cut and dropped
Sure.
by the Dallas Cowboys.
It's a bit dramatic.
Is it, though? I think this is the worst thing that has ever happened to me personally. But you know what that means?
What's it mean?
It means that Dez Bryant is now eligible for the XFL draft next week on this very show, April 25th.
You know, every time he makes a big play, I think he's saying, I wish I was in the XFL.
Yeah, I mean, he's begging to be drafted by the XFL. He's got a very cool-looking taunt.
He does. The coolest. Probably.
Absolutely. And I got to imagine, if Dez Bryant is available next week, an XFL team is going to gobble him up.
Oh, yeah.
An
easily.
Prime of his life superstar like Dez Bryant, he's a first-round pick.
That's ratings right there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, first-round pick, maybe.
Maybe?
He doesn't play the right position to be a first-round pick.
Yeah, and it's a quarterback-friendly league over at the XFL. That's his value, though.
That's true. We'll see what happens.
He'll put butts in seats. The NBA playoffs also started as the as the association builds towards Warriors Cavs 4. The long slog begins.
Yep. Game 4 of the 7-game series.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the NBA.
Are they deviating from the script? Probably not.
I'd be very surprised.
This is my problem with the NBA playoffs, is that they're 7-game series. Does that sound weird to say? They don't play series during the year. They play one game at a time. They play a lot of games, but then all of a sudden the format totally changes in the playoffs. And yeah, I get it. For booking reasons, it makes a lot of sense, but it just...
Well, hockey does it too.
I
It's
know.
different, though. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
In baseball, you're playing series all the time.
Right.
So the postseason also being series isn't that weird. The wild card is the weirdest part about baseball because it's only one game.
That's true. They go NFL for that week.
But again, booking reasons make it very exciting. So, you know, like it makes sense. The NBA playoffs, these long 7-game seasons make an already very long feeling season stretch even longer. And that's why we don't talk about the NBA as much until it's playoff time. And even then, we know who's going to be there anyway.
Haven't done a good job of hiding that.
Our hometown Blazers are in the playoffs again this year. You know, this show comes out on Wednesday, so last night the Blazers won a huge playoff game. Or let's take that again. Blazers, tough loss in that game last night.
That was tough.
Just listen to whichever makes the most sense. Appreciate it. Hey, Beast Mode.
What's up?
Do you wish you could make more money?
Absolutely.
Do you wish you could work from home?
I do wish I could work from home.
Well, now you can do both. The NFL.com comment section offers vague, unsourced work opportunities that could be just right for you.
Wow.
All you have to do is wade through a sea of armchair GMs, uninformed fan rants, and unprompted political diatribes, and you can find out how Sharon made over $5,000 in 1 month working from home. Now you can be like Sharon Beast Mode. Just check out the NFL.com comment section today. It's apparently also a job board and totally legit, not a scam whatsoever. Get your job today.
I'll be right back.
And now I think it's time to book the XFL. This is our final week before the XFL draft. We're only 1 week away. April 25th is the big day. We've got 7 teams. And so today it's time to unveil our 8th and final team.
A lot of heartbroken cities after today.
There is. We took a lot of bids. We had to let a lot of people down. Parts Unknown is not getting a team.
Same with Death Valley.
Well, Truth or Consequences was in a close race, but lost out.
Lost out.
I mean, they don't even need a team name. They could just be called Truth or Consequences.
That's true. Wow. We
Came down. We really should have picked them. Came down to Kentucky. They were backed by a very popular fried chicken chain that would have made, honestly, a great XFL franchise. Set to play out of Lexington. But we're not getting the Kentucky Fried Chicken in this league.
No, we're not. We are getting the Phoenix Phenoms.
That's a cool sounding name.
It is. It is.
And at the end of the day, you're going to root for a name that sounds really cool.
That's true.
In a city that sounds even cooler.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Exactly. So, Phoenix, congratulations. You are the 8th team in the XFL. Now, we've got all 8 teams set, right? We've got, let's see, on the West Coast, we've got the Portland Lumberjacks, the San Diego Extreme, stolen from Los Angeles, the original XFL franchise. Now, we have the Phoenix Phenoms.
Yeah.
And the Texas Rattlesnakes.
Another cool sounding place. As we head east, we've got the St. Louis Apex. Cool sounding name.
Very cool.
We've got the Orlando Nexus.
That was our 2nd team announced.
The Bronx Blockbusters.
Vince's hometown team.
Yeah. And a little further north, those dastardly Montreal Quebecers.
Boo. Gotta wonder who they're going to take in the draft.
Yeah.
Some CFL talent or something. Keep both eyes on those heelish Quebecers. They just don't sound as cool.
They don't.
What's wrong with them?
I don't know. I tried my best to influence them up there, but
they weren't having it. All right. Well, that's all 8 teams for the XFL draft. It's going to be right here on Uncovering Sports next week. That's Wednesday, the 25th. Now let's add some more players to the pool. This is the last week, so we got to make up some ground. We got to make some splashes, add some big names to this draft.
Oh, yeah. Automatically the biggest name in the draft right now.
Okay. Wow, we're dropping it.
Go big or go home. Best shape of his life. Just missed out on a Monday Night Football gig, so he's free. Brett Favre.
The gunslinger is coming to the XFL.
Oh, yeah.
He's going in the first round. He might be the first overall pick.
Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't pass on him.
No. Who's going to pass on him?
Montreal, mate.
We have not announced the pick order yet, and we are going to be adding some more GMs throughout the week, but I feel like any potential GM is going to be looking at Brett Favre right now.
Yes. The most accomplished guy on the list.
Yeah. And, I mean, what can you say? He's in the best shape of his life. Mm-hmm. Maybe Monday Night Football just wasn't for him.
Yeah. If you're in that good a shape, you don't want to be sitting in the booth.
No.
Exactly.
You're not going to waste yourself. You want to be out there slinging it.
Do they allow you to wear Wrangler jeans in the XFL? I don't feel like we went over dress code.
You know, there's no strict uniform policy. You can put whatever you want on the back of your jersey.
That's true.
And I think if you want to wear... I mean, if he's sponsored by Wrangler, he may be contractually obligated.
Yeah, that's true. All right, moving on. Stick with quarterback because they are so important.
Yeah.
Former Rookie of the Year in the NFL, Vince Young.
Speaking of dress code, he might not even wear shoulder pads. Last time I saw him, he threw him in the stands.
That's true. Running back, we've got another legendary player, I would say, looking for a job. Maybe he'll just take a year off, rest up.
Get healthy.
And we can see Adrian Peterson running for the Texas Rattlesnakes.
AP all day, baby! I would probably pick Adrian Peterson.
Sure, I could see that. You're a fan.
Plus, hey, the last team he played for was in Arizona. Now there's going to be a new team in Arizona.
Doesn't have to move.
Maybe the Phenom steal him from the Rattlesnakes. Who knows?
It could happen.
I know he's always wanted to play in Texas, but it might not be his time.
It's not up to him. Moving over to receiver, I think probably the coolest name in the whole draft.
Sure.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think there's anyone with a name this cool. Plaxico Burress.
No, there's not.
It's hard to imagine one.
I feel like now he has to be a first-round pick. Dez has some competition. Dez has a really cool-looking taunt, but Plaxico Burress doesn't get cooler. Doesn't even need to change the name on the back of his jersey. It'll just say Plaxico.
That's true. With a giant X.
With a big old X on the back.
Yeah, moving to defense because we do need to fill out that side.
Sure.
Darrelle Revis, huge name.
Oh, yeah.
One of the best players for a while.
One of the best corners ever.
Yeah.
He'll bounce back.
A fine addition to a defense.
Sure. Which franchise wants to add Revis Island to their already lush-looking franchise?
Yeah, he'd be a great late-round pick after you got all your offense settled.
Yeah, you don't want to go defense too early in the XFL draft. That's not enough players, though.
It's not.
Even with all of the previously announced players, and we got some big names. If you want to check out everyone in the pool, go to Uncovering Sports and check out the Book The XFL section, because we got a lot in there, but we need more.
We do need more. We got 8 40-man rosters to fill.
Dump 'em.
All right, how about, off the top of my head, Matt Leinart.
Nice. Kyle Orton.
Josh Freeman.
Oh, why?
Wow. Quarterback, man.
No one's going to take him.
Backup quarterback?
Okay, fine.
Defense?
Yeah, we'll find a use for him. Let's see. Who else?
Chris Johnson.
Ooh, nice.
Justin
CJ2K.
Forsett.
Oh, wow. Yeah, running backs. D'Angelo Williams. Were you going to say that?
I was going to say that.
Oh, man.
Right. Bishop Sankey?
Oh! I feel like Bishop Sankey could bounce around and be on almost every team at some point.
Yes. He's got that potential.
He does.
How about Stedman Bailey?
Okay, sure. What
He's trying
about...
to make a comeback.
What's V-Jax doing?
Oh, he's got a cool nickname.
That's
He's
on the
getting
back of the
drafted.
jersey.
Yeah.
Vincent Jackson's going to be drafted.
How about Justin Blackman?
Code of conduct issues.
He's pretty young. Yeah, you're right.
We'll see. We'll add him. Kellen Winslow?
Sure. Jordan Cameron?
Cameron Jordan? I think he's still active.
Well, which one's which? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. One of them. We'll put them both in just in case. If the NFL one gets chosen, then you just get the other one.
Sure.
Jeremy Shockey?
Yeah.
DeMarcus Ware?
Oh.
One of my all-time favorites.
There you go. Terrence Knighton? Who doesn't want pot roast on their team?
Oh, yes.
He's a lovable fat guy.
Speaking... I just want a whole fat guy team now. Lorenzen.
Yes. He's
DJ Raji will get on there.
Oh, man.
I like it.
Fantasy booking right there.
I can't wait.
You got Gerard Mayo?
Sure. AJ Hawk.
Yeah. Antrell Roll?
Justin Gilbert.
Yeah. Do we need more kickers in the league?
I believe they're called kicking specialists in the XFL, and we already have the best because it doesn't get better than Pat McAfee. But he's not going to be able to be on loan to every single team, so yeah, I think we need a few more.
Sure. Okay. How about old Roberto Aguayo? He's bounced around.
And I mean, he was a high pick in the NFL.
He was.
He could be a first-round pick in the XFL. How about Blair Walsh? What's he doing? He just got cut.
Yeah, he's doing...
For a guy that we tried to put into the XFL draft.
Yeah. I'm hoping that's a one-year deal and we can still get him back.
I'd say Chris Cluey, but I feel like he's too outspoken for the XFL.
Yeah. He'd be taking a knee.
Yeah, he'd be... That's a good start, though. We'll dump some more in. If you have ideas at home, listening right now, tweet us who you think would be a first-round pick or any pick in the XFL draft. And you might be right. And if you want to be a GM in the XFL draft, let us know. We got 1 or 2 spots still open, and it's going to be a fun time. You're not going to want to miss it. Tune in April 25th. That's next week. For the very fun Book the XFL draft.
I am excited.
Me too. We'll see everyone back here next week for the Book the XFL draft. And in the meantime, of course, you can go to uncoveringssports.com.
Oh, sorry about that. In Montreal, you don't silence your phone. Oh my god, it's Vince.
Wait, it's Vince?
Yeah.
Pick up!
All right. Vince?
Yep. I wanted to say hello.
Been a long time since we spoke.
We don't have conversations anymore. We text.
Oh, I know, but I've just been trying to get a hold of you. You been busy?
It's 24/7.
I know you were off last Wednesday. You couldn't talk then?
I couldn't do it.
Why not?
Me and my wife, we were going so hot and so heavy.
Okay, whoa. Hey, Vince.
I had the biggest
Okay.
Calm down, man.
Hey,
all the way to my knee.
Oh, boy,
Hang
okay.
on,
Hey,
hang on.
Vince.
Oh my God, the amount of blood.
We're on the air.
You're what?
We're on the air, Vince.
Oh, man. I want to personally apologize for that.
Hey, that's okay. Maybe we should just start this interview over.
Yeah.
We good to go?
We're good to go.
Okay, then. Vince, welcome to the show.
Thanks.
Do you ever listen to the show?
Every week?
Really?
Nope.
You've listened at some point, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you think?
I think that, you know this very well. In order to care about the game of football, you have to care about the storyline that goes into it. And so that's a yes. I've enjoyed it.
Well, that's awesome then, Vince. You should like us on Facebook. Come on, man.
Or tweet, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, sure. Whatever
Even better.
works for you. Yeah, we'd love. Yeah, that's great. Okay, Vince. So before we really get into it, let's talk about the elephant in the room here: the Alliance of American Football, or the American Alliance of Football. Another American football thing. What is it called? The AAF.
Wow, that made me angry.
I bet.
I do think Charlie Ebersol is a piece of crap.
It seemed like it came out of nowhere. I mean, were you as surprised as we were?
You know, I think there's no question. It was a shock to everybody.
So what's the plan to deal with the AAF?
Make the best product we possibly can.
What if they beat you in ratings?
That's not going to happen. We're going to have a much better product. You know, they're not as ambitious, quite frankly.
Okay, but what if it does?
I'm going to kill it!
Whoa!
Settle down,
Okay.
man.
Pump the brakes, Vince. Let's change the subject. As you know, we've been building up our draft pool for a couple of months now.
Yep.
I feel like we got some pretty good picks in there.
Can we get you to weigh in on a few of them?
Okay.
We're very hot on Tim Tebow. What do you think about him as the top guy?
If Tim Tebow wants to play, I'm looking for someone who has charisma, someone who has a great deal of heart, a strong work ethic, and a set of grapefruits. He could very well play.
First round pick?
Oh, absolutely. Definitely.
What about Eli Manning? There's talk that the Giants might be releasing him if they draft someone.
Oof. Wow.
Why not?
I mean, he doesn't quite have the charisma. Doesn't have quite the verbal skills as well.
Doesn't have the grapefruits.
That's it.
What about a guy like Alden Smith?
No.
Greg Hardy?
No.
Ray Rice?
I think that you want someone who does not have any criminality whatsoever associated with it.
So we can rule them out?
I would suggest that's correct.
How about Colin Kaepernick?
I'd rather not go into it.
Why not?
I don't think there's any reason for that. I think this. The national anthem is a time-honored tradition.
All right, one more thing, Vince. Let's talk special teams.
Beg your pardon?
You know, the kicking part. Kickers are going to exist in the XFL, right?
They better. We got some good ones.
There's going to be a lot of research and what have you. I think it still exists.
Then we can expect our all-time favorite special teamer, Pat McAfee, in the XFL?
I think I can legitimately say that, Pat did a great job with NXT.
He's got a great podcast, too.
I listened to it, and I've always enjoyed it.
So he's a lock for the XFL?
I think there's no question about that.
So let's talk about the league itself now, Vince. When are we going to get some real XFL news? Like some team names or something.
We hope to have it pretty much settled by the first of the year. That's about all I can say about it right now. I don't want to say anything definite because it's like, oh, okay, then that's the deadline.
Well, here's the thing, Vince. We think that's a little too long to wait.
Yeah, what we've really been trying to call you about is this little project we've been working on.
You announced the XFL back in January, and we haven't heard a whole lot since.
So we just went ahead and booked the XFL for you.
We've taken care of it all.
We've written the rule book and paid special attention to the code of conduct, don't you worry.
We've taken care of all the cities, team names.
8 teams, 40-man rosters.
Yeah, we've got 8 cities and team names ready to go.
We're actually having the XFL draft next week on this show to determine the rosters. You should stop by.
Sure.
We've got our team set. We were just talking about them before you called, actually. We just put a team in Phoenix.
We had to put a team in Portland, the Lumberjacks.
We know you said new team names, but we decided to keep the LA Extreme, but we moved them to San Diego because there's a lot of heat between those 2 cities right now.
There's no heat in Los Angeles.
Well, not yet. They're the ones that have the teams. That's why we're taking a team from them to give to San Diego.
Don't worry, it's good booking, Vince.
That's not necessarily what...
We've got the Texas Rattlesnakes, the Orlando Nexus, and the St. Louis Apex.
It's a cool name.
We figured New York is your home turf, so we put a team in the Bronx.
We've put together an extensive list of players for the draft pool.
We've got homegrown
outside,
talent. We're
yeah,
going to
from the
also
outside,
have
bring
talent
them
from
in.
around the sports world. I mean, we
Eliminate
put
halftime.
LeBron James into this.
Hey,
You're
draft,
gonna love
Vince.
the rule
You're going
book.
to love LeBron James.
And the code of
we're
conduct,
putting
nobody's
baseball
gonna
players.
nail in
We're
this
putting
league.
Gonna buy
soccer
those
players.
We
Who cares? We're
respect
going
the
to put
flag.
everything in there.
Whatever that means.
Okay? It's going to be a very offensively focused
Okay.
league.
Who needs
We're
defense?
going to protect quarterbacks. Everything is going to be ours.
Okay. Well, you made a hell of an impression. A lot of that I understood.
What'd you think?
Oh, First of all, I was just proud to be there and listen to all that.
Really?
No, a lot of that was piece of crap. I mean, I'm not certain. I listened to a lot of people's advice. You know, it's my interpretation to what's.
You're kind of breaking up there.
But
can you hear me?
You have to
Vince.
make difficult decisions sometimes.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Normally I wouldn't be.
What?
But on
Can
this
you
occasion,
understand? Vince.
Yeah!
Vince? Vince? We must have lost him.
Yeah, but did you hear what he said at the end there?
I think I heard what he said.
We got a job.
Yeah, I think we just got hired.
Vince just hired us. He usually fires people.
Well, you heard it here. We just got hired to book the XFL. So this draft next week, it's for real.
It's the real deal.
We'll see you next week for the XFL draft right here on Uncovering Sports.
Deuces.
I'm very, very uncomfortable